Good morning, beautiful audience. This is your platform, Youth Platform 4. As you know, this is a platform where we empower, encourage, and motivate young people to venture in whatsoever they are venturing into. Today, we are in a special environment, which is in Bafloto, and then we meet a passionate young woman who is venturing into amazing thing, which is poultry production. Before we start, I want to use this opportunity to thank my honorable friend, who is Momod Diop. He's an individual who supported us to have this mic and then camera as well, because it has been far too long for us to start our program due to lack of certain materials. Once again, we want to say we are indeed grateful for your support. Without wasting time, I just want to ask our guest to introduce himself. Can you introduce yourself, please?
Okay, Assalamu alaikum. Yeah, my name is Mariama Baji from Bafloto. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Madam Baji. Madam Baji, we have seen that you have ventured into poultry production. There are different sectors that you can involve into. Why poultry production? Why do you involve in poultry production?
Yeah, as you can see, poultry production is the fastest earning money to me, because I venture into broiler poultry production. So that one you only harvest every 45 days. Yeah, every 45 days you harvest, you sell them, and then bring in another new ones. Yeah, so that's why I venture into poultry production.
Wow, thank you for answering that question. Do you have any educational background with regards to poultry production, or you just venture into poultry production like that?
Yeah, I have an educational background on poultry production. I'm a vet as a profession. Yeah, a veterinary. Yeah, then I go through college, Gambia College, did my certificate in animal health and production. Then from there for 2 years, then I went in for my diploma again for 2 years. So before wasting time, so I say let me venture into poultry.
Before wasting your time, you said, let me venture into poultry production. Yeah. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, poultry production, at times, most people find it difficult to engage in poultry production. Is it that if an individual wants to engage in poultry production, it requires huge capital, or you can start with a very, very small capital?
Yeah, poultry production requires capital.
Okay.
But as a small starter, I can advise people to start with small. Even you can start with 50 bats going upward, little by little. Everything is step by step, not by force. Don't force yourself into something that you cannot do, but start it with little, and that little will grow into big. Yeah.
That little will grow into big. That means everything you want to venture into, you need to start it from step by step. Very good. We also know that challenges are something that are inevitable in life, and that we know that poultry production requires a lot of challenges. What are some of the challenges that you are facing as far as your poultry production is concerned?
Yeah, right now, anyway, poultry production is not an easy thing. But if you make it easy for yourself, it will work. For example, right now, my challenges are the space is very huge, and I don't have the capital to put in all the birds in this large place. The place is very large, but I cannot fill in all the chickens at once. But I start with small amount to just start it. I do not even have my own feeders. I take this thing, an old motor bicycle tire, and make my own feeders. I don't have feeders. Drinkers, I manage and buy some. It's not even much, but I manage and buy some. Yeah, there are so many challenges, but just to mention these few.
These are some of the challenges that you are facing.
Yeah.
Wow. One may ask, because at times it's very difficult for you to see young people venturing into poultry production. One may ask, is poultry production profitable?
Yes, very profitable. For us young people, let us not sit and wait for office job. Let us all venture into something meaningful. Poultry production is very profitable if you know the technical do how, and then the technical know-how. Because the technical know-how is very simple. For me, my poultry is organic poultry farming. I use only organic. Yeah. So I don't use these antibiotics, because I know sometimes birds do resist on these antibiotics. We will have an outbreak, but alhamdulillah, for almost 4 years now, since I start my poultry production, it's not a large one, very small. I do order 150, 100 birds, 150, 100 birds, but I don't have any mortality because of this organic poultry farming. The organic products that I normally use are there.
Okay, wow. This is my first time to hear about this organic poultry farming. Can you take us through what is organic poultry, and then how can one venture into organic poultry?
Organic poultry is a farming that I do use these organic products like moringa, papaya leaf, garlic, ginger, and also neem tree leaf. I do use them. Their leaves, I extract them and make into juice and then put it in their drinkers to drink. There are steps that you use, and there are measurements that I use to prevent them from having a sickness. Okay, and then also I take some leaves also to dry it inside my poultry farm. When it is dry, then I mix it with their feed to take it along.
Wow. I think that is indeed interesting. Indeed. Yeah, because most of times, most of us normally rely on this chemical production, and then I think organic is one of many that most of the young poultry farmers need to try and then engage in it. Yeah. And what are some of the requirements if one wants to start a poultry production? What are some of the things that you need to put in place before you start poultry production?
Yeah, you need a house first.
Okay.
When you have your house and you decide you having your capital already with you. If you have your house and then you have your capital with you, then you decide whether you are going in for 100 baths or 50. Then that 100 baths make their house very clean. You go to the market to this wood shaver, you bring it, you spread it on the ground. When you spread it on the ground, maybe like 3 days before the birds arrive, you bring it, spread it on the ground. If you have a newspaper, then on top of that wood shaver, you can spread a newspaper on top of it to prevent the birds from having that maybe like a dusty form on the wood shaver.
Okay.
Yeah. Then for 2 weeks, you can remove that paper, and then by then they adopt with the system. They can lie on the wood shaver, and then their dropping will be absorbed by that wood shaver. It will not be wet that much on their houses. Then you put in the drinkers, you clean them thoroughly, disinfect them, and then from there, their feeders also, if at all they are dirty, you clean them, disinfect them, put it in place. The day of their arrival, you light a charcoal for them. If you don't have charcoal, then for me, I have a bulb that is very good for them to sustain them. No need for burning charcoal for them. That bulb is very good, and it produces a maximum heat for the chicks, and they will not be lying on top of each other because of cold. Yeah, so you have to put in all those places before their arrival.
Wow. Now, why do you think that it is important for you to burn charcoal if they are just newly arrival?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they don't have mother to be cuddling with them.
Okay.
So that charcoal will be like a mother to them, and you have to be there as a guardian for them. Because if you see them, they are lying on top of each other, you help them. Some will even fall, but they cannot get up. You have to help them to get up. So that charcoal serves as a heat for them to adopt with the system. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard you saying that at times you need to disinfect their feeders and the like. How do you disinfect them?
Sometimes you can take salt and this thing, Orzavel.
Okay.
Yeah, salt and orzavel. Mostly, me, that's what I use. I normally take orzavel first, disinfect their place before putting the sawdust there. Then from there, when I put the sawdust on top of the ground, then I spray the this thing orzavel on top of the sawdust for almost 2 days. It will dry. Then I sprinkle salt on top of the sawdust. Then that is maybe before the bats will come.
Okay.
But they are drinkers and feeders. Every day you need to wash it and then disinfect it. Maybe you put in orzavel in the water and then just clean the pots thoroughly, so that because they are so fragile that they cannot take in something that is dirty. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. The way I see this house, I can see it is well ventilated. How is ventilation important in poultry production?
Thank you very much. That one is very key in poultry production because they need air, fresh air, to breathe in and breathe out. And then if they are close to somewhere whereby there is no ventilation going in and out, the chicks will suffocate and then die. So that is not your wish. So your wish is to harvest it successfully. So that's why ventilation is very important. Yeah.
Hey, wow, that's amazing. The moment I show you engage in poultry production, I am so inspired because most times, we only see men involved in poultry production, and then you as a woman involved in poultry production. Why? How do you manage that?
Yeah, I see to it that to sit and fold your hands together, it has no use.
Okay.
To sit and wait for government employment, it has no use. Here, we the Gambians, we have this belief that Gambia, we don't have work, we don't have job. There is many jobs here. You can employ yourself through this poultry production. You do your small business or you do your small poultry farming. It is an employment. Why don't wait for government to ask for your employment? Or don't be thinking of that you have to go and sit in an office, put on the AC, and then you are enjoying it. It has no use. At the end of the day, that AC will give you more harm than good. But if you are running in and out every day, that alone is a health benefit for you, the human. And then talk less of every 45 days, you are harvesting maybe 100 bats. Every 45 days, not complete 45 days, you can have your 100 chickens all taken out. No. Sometimes it will take time. Sometimes within 30 days, the more they have 30 days, you will start selling. Before that 30 days, before they will reach to 45 days, then you have maybe half of your chicken have gone. Then remaining the half, you can sell it before maybe around 2 months. You can sell all and then bring in another one again. Go in for another one, continue the production. But don't stop at that. If you see that big profit, you say, let me just relax. No, that is not the end. Continue with the production. As time goes on, you will also employ people. Yeah, and then that is the main benefit of it. If you open a business, as time goes on, you employ your fellow youth. There will be no job vacancy in the country.
Yeah. Do you think that there are opportunities in the Gambia here? Are there opportunities in the Gambia?
No, I don't think so.
There are no opportunities.
There is no opportunity here. To me, I have my own small business, old poultry farm. This small poultry farm is better for me than to depend on the government, because I have to sweat and bring something on the table for my family to feed on, than to wait for government to employ me. When will that employment come? Nobody knows. So I rather try my own than. This is my 4 years of doing this
poultry production.
Yeah, and then that first year I was in a small place, but the second year I built this big one for myself. Nobody helped me. So as time goes on, then that one I normally have only 100 bats, 150 bats. But Alhamdulillah, I have a big place. So anytime help comes, then I can be proud of it that I started with small, then now I'm expanding.
You are expanding.
Yeah,
Now. You are
but don't
expanding.
sit and rely on government, or don't sit and rely on people. Rely on yourself.
Believe in yourself.
Yeah, believe in yourself. Say that I can do it, and it will happen.
Wow,
Yeah.
wow, wow. Those are very powerful words. Believe in yourself, and then it will happen indeed. What kind of bats do we have here? Broilers, layers, or what?
Yeah, I deal with broilers.
Broilers.
Yeah,
Okay.
broiler farming
Okay.
is the fastest and the best for me. Yeah, some are doing layer production, but for me, I'm doing broiler farming. That one, every 45 days, I just harvest and then bring in another new one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Last month on the 5th, I bring these ones, and then now today also I bring another one. Maybe before Easter, they will also mature and I will sell it.
You will sell
So
it.
this one, I'm selling it already. I start selling it, and today is their 1 month, 17 days.
17 days.
Yeah,
And how much do you normally sell each?
I sell it $500.
$500.
Yeah, and they are purely organic.
Purely organic.
Yeah.
Wow. They are purely organic, made in the Gambia here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just of recent, we have seen a lot of young people leaving this country. Even women are leaving this country. They think that they cannot make it in this country. What message do you have for those people?
The only message I have for them: let them not risk their life going through this Mediterranean Sea. It doesn't worth it. Don't go and enslave yourself in another country. Enslave yourself in your country first. For me, it's better. Because if you venture into your small business or even your small farming, TikTok is available, Facebook is available, Instagram is available, WhatsApp is available. If you status your product, well, one person scroll and pass, the other person will ask you how much. Even that person don't buy it, you will tell somebody that this so and so is doing this. Maybe if you are interested, then that is how you spread. But if you said you will risk your life going to this bad way, I don't encourage any youth, any of my fellow ladies. Please let us all venture into our own small business. It's better than risking your life.
It's better than risking your life. Let's venture in our own small business. That is better than risking our life. There are stakeholders listening to you. There are young people listening to you. If you have one thing to tell the stakeholders, if you are to change one thing in the system, what would you like to change?
I would like our stakeholders to support we the youths, to encourage us, to empower us. Yeah, rather than sitting there looking at us, risking our life, going to backward. Yeah, let them provide something meaningful for us, the youths, so that the narrative of the Gambia will change into a better narration.
Better narration.
Yeah.
Now, if one need to support you, which kind of support do you need, or what aspect of support do you need?
I want, if I can have a support, I want that person to help me to expand my production.
Your production.
Yeah, my poultry production.
Okay.
And my poultry product is purely organic.
Purely organic.
Yes.
In what ways will the person support you to expand your poultry production? In what ways?
By providing chickens, chicks, yeah, feeders and drinkers.
And drinkers.
Yeah, because the place is already available.
Okay.
The place is very huge, and then even I have 1,000 bats, it can fit here.
It can fit here.
Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing. Indeed.
Feeders, drinkers, feed. The bats are not expensive, but the feed is very expensive. If I have my own machine right now, I will provide my own feed for my chickens, because I have everything. I learn and I can make my own feed where my bats will be feeding on that feed rather than buying it from others, because Senegalese feed is very expensive. Right now the bag of feed is 2,700, and right now it's even scarce. It's not available, and I brought in new bag. To have it is a problem.
Young people watching you out there, if you are to advise those young people to engage in poultry production, what advice would you give them?
Yeah, the production need patience. Yeah, not that you just wake up one day and see them mature. It takes step by step. So let them have patience, go in for production, and then harvest big tomorrow. That's the only thing I can tell them. Poultry production is not just to just blink of an eye, they are mature. No, it takes a lot of challenges. So they have to be patient. Yeah, it needs patience.
Young people, according to Madam Cham, she said you have to be patient if you want to engage in poultry production. It is an aspect of agriculture where you can get a lot of money, huge amount of money, but it requires a lot of hard work, determination, and then perseverance. Madam Baji, I am indeed honored and grateful for having you today to have a discussion with regards to your poultry production. Thank you very much for giving us this opportunity for us to interview you with regards to your poultry production. Viewers, this is the end of the interview. He is Madam Baji. This is his poultry production. She's a woman venturing into poultry production, and poultry production is something that we indeed need to venture into. He is here, but he made up of some of the challenges that he is facing, and then the support that he needed with regards to his poultry production, like expanding his production, like provision of chickens, provision of feeders, and the like. She is here. Let's support her. She is a Gambian. She's an individual, very hardworking, amazing individual. Let's empower her, support her, and at the end of the day, whenever we empower her, she'll be able to realize her potential. This is your platform again. Subscribe, follow the platform.